Hi dear students, welcome to Social Science class. In today's class, we'll be starting the second lesson in Social Science, that is the Great Indian Thar Desert. The Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. The previous class we have studied, in the previous lesson we have studied about the mountains in the north. The mountains, deserts, rivers, islands, plain lands, all are the example for major physical features of the earth. In today's class, we will be studying about deserts. Especially we are going to study about the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert in India. What are deserts? As you see in the picture, deserts are hot, dry land, mostly covered with very small, white, soft sand. Okay, these are huge areas of land covered with soft white sand. Okay, now we'll be studying more about the Great Indian Desert, the desert of India. The deserts in the west. The Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert covers a large area of Rajasthan. That's why Rajasthan also known as the desert state of India. So the Thar Desert or the Great Indian Desert mainly lies in the state of Rajasthan. Okay, and here we'll be studying. Now we'll be studying where is the exact location of the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert. Thar Desert mainly lies in the state of Rajasthan, and it also spread across the northern Gujarat and some parts of southern Haryana and Punjab. So mainly this Thar Desert, and it is the biggest desert in India, and this Thar Desert or the Great Indian Desert mainly lies where? Lies in the state of Rajasthan, and it also spread across some states like Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. This is the exact location of the Thar Desert or the Great Indian Desert. A major part of the desert is covered by sand dunes. Okay, as you see here, this is the images of sand dunes. Now we are going to study what are sand dunes. Sand dunes are small hills of sand often formed by wind. Okay, so this kind of sand dunes are very common in desert. What are sand dunes? Are small hills. Very small hills are formed by sand, white soft sand. Okay, so these are the sand dunes. Sand dunes are small hills of sand often formed by strong wind. The winds that blow in the desert are strong and often cause sandstorms. These frequent winds and storms shift the sand dunes from one place to another. So what happens here? The sand dunes that we see in the desert are always moving from one place to another. Okay, the frequent and a strong wind that blow from the desert often carry these sand dunes from one place to another. As you see here, some sand, we can find some sand dunes here, some sand dunes here. Okay, so these sand dunes are often shifted by the strong wind that blow from the deserts. Now we'll be studying the climatic condition of the desert. Climate in the desert is extremely hot and dry. So what is the climatic condition in desert? It is very hot and dry condition. The sand in a desert heats up and cools down very fast. So this white soft sand easily heats up very fast and also cools down very fast. As a result, what happens in the morning time? So while the days are very hot and the nights are quite cool. So this is the general or normal climatic condition of the desert. The morning it is very hot and the nights it is cool. Now we will be studying what are the major languages which is spoken in the different places or different states of Thar Desert. The people living in the different states of Thar Desert speak different languages. Gujarati is the spoken language in Gujarat, Rajasthani is the spoken language in Rajasthan, Haryanvi is the spoken language in Haryana, and Punjabi is the spoken language in Punjab. As we have studied before, the Thar Desert mainly lies in Rajasthan, also spread the states called Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab. And these are the common languages spoken in all these states. Gujarati is the spoken language in Gujarat, Rajasthani in Rajasthan, Haryanvi in Haryana and Punjabi in Punjab. Okay. So in today's class we have started the second lesson in social science, that is Great Indian Desert, and we have understood that the Thar Desert mainly lies in Rajasthan, also spread across some other states like Gujarat, Haryana and Punjab. And we have studied about sand dunes. We understood what are sand dunes are small hills formed by wind. And we have understood about and we have studied about the climatic condition of the Thar Desert. Okay, this is a note for you. Write down the note. First question, why is Rajasthan called the desert state of India? What is the answer? The Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert covers a large area of Rajasthan. That's why Rajasthan is also known as the desert state of India. Second question, what are sand dunes? How do sand dunes shift from one place to another? Sand dunes are small hills of sand formed by wind. Frequent winds and storms shift the sand dunes from one place to another. These are the two questions for you to copy into notebook, and along that I suggest you to read book minimum 5 times. We will be seeing next class. Thank you.